a big
So
chunk
if
of money.
they
And where's
if
that
they
money going to come
admit,
from? Another bond?
then well, it'll come from bonds. So that means a project will not get built because we're going to have to take out all the rubber and put in something else. Or so I think that money does enter into this in terms of the city not wanting to admit that there's a problem with the SBR rubber. Now that's a guess on my part,
Yes.
but it's 6 to 8 million to replace the fields, and then you have to understand that anyway they're going to have to replace in 8 to 10 years
Yes, they're
because
going to
they
have to
wear
replace
out.
artificial turf.
Yeah, they're going to have to replace the turf anyway. But if they decide that there's a problem with the SBR rubber, then they have to go into all the fields now.
And the SBR rubber is what the artificial turf is made of, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which exceeds the Air Quality Management District's contaminant threshold
The 200 by 200%.
by 200%.
So it really comes back to Rec and Park decided that they're not a part of the Bay Area um, Quality Management District. That doesn't pertain to us, and they have a resolution on that. And it's just I think that the judge has some very challenging issues here, and we all want what's best for children, and we certainly want what's best for the environment and the species that depend on the environment.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't see why this project has to be in Golden Gate Park. I really
It
just
doesn't.
I don't.
There's another location. West Sunset is only used for recreation. It's larger. We've used their own figures. We've done calculations, and they could put artificial turf there. If they need lighting, they could put in what we call neighborhood appropriate lighting, put it back away from the houses, and then we would insist on a safe infill, not the SBR rubber. There
Well,
are other infills you can use.
absolutely a safe
Yeah.
infill because this rubber is just unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It
Mhm.
is not safe. And are you expecting a decision from the judge in October? We're in
By
October now.
She has until December 19th,
Oh, really?
and so I think it's the 19th or the 13th. And she has a very full calendar, so I think our lawyers are not expecting it too much earlier than that. We wish it would come sooner.
Mm-hmm.
We're hoping that she makes the right decision
Oh, right
because
before
this
the holiday
isn't
break.
this isn't expert versus expert. The city itself admits it exceeds this hazard index. It just says they don't care, and their number of 2.2 above the index is the most conservative of the experts who have looked at this. There are other studies that have shown much higher exceedances of air quality and contaminants in the material than 2.2, but that is the smallest number, and the city admits it. And so
It's the
hopefully,
smallest number, but it's a dangerous number.
but it's a dangerous number,
It's a hazardous number.
and we hope the judge recognizes that and says, "City, go back and tell the people, yeah, there may be a problem, and then figure out what to do."
Yes. They have to tell us there is. Well, we know there's a problem. Kathy, final word.
Um, I think that for the kids, for future generations, for everyone, what we need to do is to keep Golden Gate Park natural, fix up the fields, have great natural grass. Beckham likes grass. The professional players hate artificial turf. It's got a lot of injury levels too. And use the rest of the money to fix up other fields in the city so the kids have a place to play. But for future generations, we need to protect Golden Gate Park.
I agree with that. I think we do need to protect Golden Gate Park, and I think the Wimbledon tennis field is natural grass. I think it's one of the few, but I've heard tennis players over the years. It's one of the sports I used to follow. A lot of the top professional players did say they did prefer to play on natural grass. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to ask you to come back and when the judge
Be delighted.
has a decision
Sure.
on this very, very
Happy
important
to.
case in
Yes.
San Francisco. And I want to say thank you for joining me here with Kathy Howard and Arthur Feinstein in talking about the Beach Chalet soccer fields. A decision will be rendered any time from now till December. The judge has till either December the 13th or December the 19th. But this is one of the most important cases that has come before Judge Terry Jackson regarding the issue of the Beach Chalet soccer fields and the carcinogens that are involved with artificial turf as they pertain to children. the species that live there in Golden Gate Park and our environment. Thank you once again. Good night.